2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K, and look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond is out there with Thompson. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Windler in at the 2. And for Orlando, Fournier and Gordon on the wings. Isaac and Vucevic down low, and it's Fultz in at the point. Now here's Sexton. The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Fultz with the ball. And he banks in the layup. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Now, here's Sexton. For the 3, shot clock at 5. Drummond with it. Now guarded by Fultz, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz. Here is Love. Shot clock at 2.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Count the basket.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Windler, the pass to Thompson. To the paint, Isaac with the steal. Fournier against Sexton. Bucket is good. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now, here's Sexton. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Now, here's Vucevic. Defense right on him. Fultz with the ball. Garland picks him up. Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's Augustine. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Good D by Thompson.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. James Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 4. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Thompson's got 8 points.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Augustine. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 4 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good...
Great touch.
Goodness! That was special. When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Thompson outside. Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. And so Thompson nails both of them. Magic have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Augustine. Shoots over Garland. And that one hits back iron. Nance outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Hands in love with the bigs. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. Augustine against Sexton. Over Augustine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. TJ Augustine picks one up.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a champ.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Vucevic kicks to Ross. The drive by Vucevic. Dishes to Bamba. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Nance with no one around. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Here's the three. Sexton dishes to Drummond, and the shot goes in. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Augustine passes to Bamba. Tipped away. It's stolen by Nance. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And here's Love from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Now, here's Bamba. 6 points for him.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old-school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Ross kicks to Ennis. Now the dish to Vucevic. Back to Ennis. He feeds it to Bamba. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Isaac's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for James Ennis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Garland in for Sexton. Now Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Garland the pass to Thompson. That one's not going to go. Isaac with some nice D. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Fultz. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the Magic with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. To the middle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And stolen by Gordon. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The largest lead they had was 6. And that does it for our halftime.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Mohamed Bamba getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Gordon on the wing. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Outside, Sexton. Fires the three. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Isaac passes to Fournier. Fultz with the ball. Over Sexton. Stolen by Thompson. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Sexton against Gordon. And it's Drummond missing. Magic leading by 10. And stolen by Love. For the finish. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Fultz looking around.
Right here.
Outside Fournier. And it's in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Sexton against Fultz. Isaac with the steal. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Fultz. Back to Isaac. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And the basket by Gordon.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Fultz. He hits it from 9. Fultz has got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Sexton kicks to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here's Love for 3. Thompson dishes to Sexton. To end the drought. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Sexton finds Drummond. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Jonathan Isaac. James Ennis, he'll check in for Gordon. And it's Ross in for Markelle Fultz. And here's Ennis. No points in the game yet for him. Now the pass to Bamba. Kicks it to Fournier. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Nance. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
And so it's Orlando with a sizable... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. There's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nance dishes to Porter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Aminu. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. But they get it back. The feed to Bamba. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Bamba's got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Ross to the right side. Bamba in the high post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Sexton finds Drummond. Can't get it to fall. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Shooting foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Ross on the wing. Another miss by Orlando. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Love finds Porter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Gordon comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Evan Fournier's checked in for Carter Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Vucevic. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Fournier's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mohamed Bamba.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Drummond. Back to Sexton. Love against Isaac. Passes it to Drummond. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Now Fultz. He kicks it to Fournier. From deep. The offensive rebound. Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Love, no luck. Deflects the pass and stolen by Sexton. Here's Windler. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Tries again, and so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
2K Sports.
NBA on 2. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. And the shot goes in. Sexton's got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing. Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Drummond throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Carter kicks to Markkanen. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Levine passes to White. Lobs it up for Levine. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Carter dishes to Levine. It's Drummond with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. Windler's shot is off. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Cleveland on defense. Here's Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Love.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Love wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. LaVine with the size to compete on the interior.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And finished off by Porter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Levine. Outside, White. Back to Levine for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Osman missing.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's White. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
Porter, no luck. Levine against Love. Levine can't hit. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Love against Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Kevin Love was an all-around superstar in high school, in college, and for the Timberwolves, but willing to take a step back and play a specific role to win a championship.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Sexton. Now, here's Dunn. To the inside. Lets it fly. And again, Chicago. No good. Nance against Young. And Nance kicks to Love. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Cornette. Bulls trail by 3. Hutchison passes to Young. Nance with some nice D. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thompson finds Nance. Here's Garland. And the 3 off target. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. And it's Dunn in the corner. Knocked away. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Nance. Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dunn shot's good.
Strength, focus, hard hat approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Knocked loose. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Here's Hutchison. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Thompson dishes to Garland. Pass to Windler. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
Porter outside. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got 5. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Harrison. Valentine out there with Young. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the 5. 2 points. That one goes. Cornette's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. Thompson is double. The pass to Porter. There's the triple. Cleveland the rebound. It's good on the putback.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Good work there as it goes.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Thompson, high post. He kicks to Garland. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sexton for 3. Thompson passes to Garland. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. Drummond trying to get himself free. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Now here's White. D right on him. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Levine. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Garland, the pass to Love. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has...
Yes. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Levine against Sexton. The jump hook. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Levine throws it down.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
From deep three-point range, the shot by Sexton, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Carter, the pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine, defended by Sexton. And Levine throws it down.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. Levine deciding where to go with it. Back to Satoransky. A three-pointer off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one started by the quick hands of Levine, then the good look up court.
Now, here's Garland. Satoransky covering. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Garland.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
Here's Windler, guarded by Levine. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Good D by Drummond.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's perfect from the line this time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
On the wing, Levine. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were always within striking. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Outside, Levine. Pass to Markkanen. Carter up top. Back to Markkanen. Levine wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. And here we go. Levine heading to the ball. Oh!
He went high.
That was nice.
Incredible speed in the open court. Once he steals it, you're not catching Zach LaVine.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Carter outside. It's White on the wing. Bean passes to Carter. And White kicks to Levine. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half. 3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Pass to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. On the wing, Levine. Back to Carter. Right side, Markkanen. No good on the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Osman and the powerful one-handed slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
So they take the lead. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Levine. Markkanen kicks to Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 6. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And stolen by Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And the quick active hands of Sexton on display, creating the turnover there, just jump-starting the fast break.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Levine.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Carter.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
And that one, good.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Sexton, the pass to Windler. He feeds it to Drummond. And the pass to Windler. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Knocks it loose. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Nance. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a one-point game. Pass to Hutchinson. Left side, Porter. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Cornette. And Chicago shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's foul number 2 for him. The Cavaliers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now Garland. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Satoransky. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Porter outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Dunn misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one made. And finished off by Porter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Outside, Levine. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And he gets it to go.
Providing so much size and athleticism out of the backcourt. Levine challenging the heart of that defense.
Passes to Garland. Back to Thompson. Pass to Osman. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Levine. That shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Drummond. And it's sent back by Carter. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Love. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Levine. Young in the corner. Back to Levine from the arc. They get it back.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 4 on the bucket from Levine.
The coaching staff needs Zach Levine to perform at his best when it matters, and he did it.
Here's Sexton, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Here's Drummond. No good from outside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Carter. That shot off the mark. Good D by Drummond. Here's Windler. Guarded by Porter. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
One thing about Otto Porter, he does a good job of playing to his strengths at the offensive end.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. White against Sexton. And stolen by White. Jumps up. Money!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his.
And here's Sexton to the wing right side. And Love has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Cans the 3.
The ability to finish under pressure, that's something K-Love brings to the table.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
presentation of the NBA.
The Chicago River winding its way through. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3, and it's White in at the 1. Now here's White. Levine looking around. And stolen by Fournier. Fultz against White. Isaac passes to Gordon. Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Levine. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Looking for Fournier and gets it there. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy? Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Now here's Gordon to the middle. It's stolen by Carter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. LaVine kicks to White. Carter down low. Vucevic defending.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And here's Fultz. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Magic leading by 4. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And Satoransky kicks to Young. Pass to Cornette. Done outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Passes it to Cornette. The second chance effort. The kick out to Young. Here's Hutchison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Young, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
13 feet away. Here's Bamba. And there's the pass to Augustine. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams is checked in. Augustine against Dunn. Young outside. Cornette passes to Dunn. Here's Cornette. Shoots over Bamba. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Young. And no good that time.
Well, Young quick on both ends, right? Stifling defense from the long arm forward. Beautiful.
And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Orlando, E.J. Augustine out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Aminu in at the four-man position. Young with the steal. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded by Ross. The kick out to Young. Here's Valentine. He's guarded by Ross. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Augustine passes to Aminu. Now here is Augustine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bamba's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Pass to Harrison. Back to Dunn. Pass to Young. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Bamba. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The finish and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Young outside. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn.
Come get it, come get it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fournier goes in. Good.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
Now White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harrison passes to Carter. Kicks to Valentine. Back to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Carter missing. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Fultz. And it goes down 2 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Passes it to Valentine. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Magic leading by 14. Fultz the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. Fultz with the ball. The pass to Isaac. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Harrison. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Fournier gets a wide open look. Gordon kicks to Fournier from past the arc. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Stolen by Levine. Here's Hutchison. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Fournier. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Gordon. Outside Fournier. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. And stolen by White. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
No, this guy can thrive in transition. Otto Porter with good burst and a live body.
And so it's Orlando. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Clock is at 3. With the putback. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 10.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Carter against Gordon. Carter kicks to Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Evan Fournier. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in for Fournier. Good on the shot. And 12 points for Aaron Gordon.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
Satoransky finds Carter. Stolen by Gordon. Isaac outside. Lob pass to Gordon. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Levine with the slam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Up top, Fultz. Satoransky covering. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Levine against Ross. Clock at 6. Gordon, the pass to Ross. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Pass to Satoransky. Throws it up high. And another turnover here by Chicago.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's done in for Porter.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz.
Boy, what explosiveness, what force around the rim by Zach LaVine.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. At one point, they led by 16. He kicks it to Ross. The 3 drops in the tray. And the Magic lead by 13. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to win.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. Orlando also making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Terrence Ross. Shoots a 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Augustine against White. Augustine, that's good.
Listen, this is not easy for a 6-footer to get his points inside, but you can see the tenacity of DJ Augustine.
LaVine against Fournier. Now here's LaVine. Not a lot of room. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. Magic leading by 11. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Carter Williams against Dunn. And it's Gordon missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And White kicks to LaVine. Outside, Markkanen jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Magic, up 11. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bulls trail by 11. On the court for Orlando, we've got DJ Augustine. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Bamba in at center.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting about 42% so far. LaVine wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Magic leading by 13. Outside Fournier. Augustine finds Aminu. Fournier against Carter. Shot from 12. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And it's Carter missing. Well, Orlando shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Augustine. Rebound by the Bulls.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Aminu against LaVine. Carter. The kick out to Porter. Right side, White. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to LaVine. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Aminu. Now here's Fournier. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 13. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. The kick out to Porter. Outside White. Carter, the pass to White. Over Fultz. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ross. Porter pulls it in.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
On the wing, Porter. Carter with it, now guarded by Fultz, and finished off by Porter.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with a solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Fultz looking around. Shoots over White, and the shot goes in from Fultz. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. On the wing, Porter. Satoransky against Ross. Carter dishes to Markkanen. Misses the 3. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Ross passes to Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Puts one up from 19 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
White against Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one is hammered home.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Vucevic with it. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Orlando with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Vucevic. Porter pulls it in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
That one drops for him.
You know, maybe Markkanen isn't the strongest or most athletic big man, but he does move well and can score even with a defender all over him.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and pressed for success. If it's the Rock, a look at the Magic starting group. Fournier and Gordon on the wing. Isaac and Vucevic down low. And it's Ross in at the 1 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Asman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Comes up empty down low.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Love finds Drummond. Back to Love. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now here's Ross. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Here's Ross. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Ross against Sexton. There's the pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. Pass to Osman. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Puts the move on. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Ross against Sexton. Here's Vucevic, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Windler. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Drummond up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Here's Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Shoots from the block. Count that one from Isaac.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Sexton up top. He's guarded by Ross. Passes to Osman. Inside. Drummond with it. Defended now by Fournier. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Isaac kicks to Fournier. There's the feed to Vucevic, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Windler. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Sexton the pass to Windler. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Markel Fultz has checked in for Orlando. The Magic have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Shoots from 8. Porter pulls it in. The Cavaliers trailing. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ennis, he's checked in for Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Stolen by Bamba. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Nance outside. Exum passes to Thompson. Out to Nance. Can they get it? Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's deflected, and that does it for the first quarter. Orlando out in front, leading by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Great positioning on the putback. Fultz has got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now Thompson. Larry Nance missing from long range. Now Garland. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Another shot. No good off the back of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Augustine kicks to Bamba. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Sexton. Nance outside. There's the dish to Thompson. Over Ennis. Got a hand on it. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Colin Sexton. And the change for the Magic. Evan Fournier's checked in for Fultz. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Fournier into the lane. Knocked loose and stolen by Drummond. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Windler. Cleveland keeps it going, a new 14-second shot clock. Here's Love, shoots over Carter Williams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The son of an NBA player, Love grew up learning all those tricks to draw fouls.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now here's Carter Williams. Banked in off the glass. Carter Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Poke loose. 1:44 left now here in the second. Ross. And Ross with the slam.
When it comes to driving the ball inside, Ross is awesome. Remarkably quick and athletic. Knifes his way to the rim with ease.
Now here's Porter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot misses. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Vucevic. Ross with it. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Ross.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Here's Osman. He feeds it to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Isaac. Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Garland, the pass to Love, and that one is good. Love's got 6.
And that's using Love to his full capacity. He can pick and roll or pick and pop, depending on how the defense plays it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. Bamba's shot is off. Here's Windler. He got it up, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Now Love. After the missed 3 from Andre Drummond, Love kicks to Sexton. Tries again. They shoot again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing your offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here is Ross. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. To the inside. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Ross against Sexton. To the middle, and stolen by Fournier. Feeds it to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Tell you what, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 11. The pass to Windler. And stolen by Fournier. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. It's tipped.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Sexton. And that one, good.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Cleveland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Lays it up off the glass. Fultz has got 6.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Sexton against Fournier. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Gordon, the pass to Aminu. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Clock at 4. That's tipped. It's stolen by Nance. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Bamba. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Fournier against Sexton. Kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Sexton dishes to Thompson. No good from 11 feet. Magic leading by 12. Fultz looking around. Aminu down low. Defended by Sexton. Fultz the pass to Bamba. And the call on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fultz finds Gordon. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's Porter. Thompson inside. He's against Bamba. Thompson with the bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 9.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Now, Garland. It's tipped. Stolen by Bamba. And so it's Orlando. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So on the floor for Orlando, you've got Ennis. Terrence Ross is out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Vucevic, and it's Birch in at the 4 spot. Now here's Ross. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Ross has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And here's the break. All going up court. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, with his athleticism, you like to see Ross attacking the defense like that.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Magic?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Now, here's Garland. It's Drummond, high post. Pass to Windler. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Ross against Love. Birch. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Ennis taking his time here. Now here is Augustine. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball to end the run. And it's good on the way in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Magic leading by 14. Augustine with it. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And they pick up 2.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Now, here's Garland, headed by Augustine. Garland, the pass to Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Now here's Garland, headed by Augustine. And it's Drummond missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Kem Birch. Gordon comes in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Now here's Gordon from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Terrence Ross.
And, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Ross kicks to Fultz. Puts up a three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Magic lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Markelle Fultz made that last three-pointer. Sexton attacking. Vucevic with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Ross, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Sexton for three. It's off.
Ross is very dependable as a defender, somebody who uses his length and quick hands to bother.
Nightfall in the Windy City. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard. On the wing, Levine. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're 2 of the best teams in the league or the 2 worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Now here's Drummond. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Love dishes to Drummond. Inside, here's Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
LaVine looking around. Six to shoot. Stolen by Garland. Sexton with it. Now defended by LaVine. And that one's good. Osman.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Now the pass to White. Back to LaVine. On the wing, Porter. Kicks it to LaVine. Launches it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And Chicago has possession following the score by Cleveland. Porter finds Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to LaVine. And the Bulls with another miss.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And stolen by White. Outside, LaVine. Down low. Here's Carter. That one goes. Count it.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Sexton against White. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. It's stolen by Carter. One-on-one fast break. Here's LaVine. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing LaVine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Here's Windler. Guarded by LaVine. The layup off target. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
That athleticism on display there. You love seeing Porter seize these opportunities and capitalize.
To the paint, here's Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Cornette. Pass to LaVine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Windler. Guarded by Levine. Windler, the pass to Porter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Cornette. He kicks to Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Cornette. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Levine can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Windler, the pass to Nance. Here's Windler. Guarded by Levine. Windler's shot is off. Bulls trail by 4. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Cornette. Right side Levine. Outside Markkanen. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
They've got Young, Satoransk there with Dunn, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nance passes to Thompson. Here's Windler. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Satoranski. Pushing it up. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
You got to be aware of Dunn's athleticism. He's fantastic at knowing when to flush it home.
And there's the pass to Thompson. Young with the steal. Slammed in by Young.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Pass to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Young in the corner. Out to the right wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss. And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, G.A. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Lock at 6. Passes it to Dunn. And here's Carter from the top of the key. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And finished off by Porter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Valentine passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
But for a high-energy player, nothing gets you revved up more than that. Carter feeds off every hard finish he gets.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. The shot by Sexton, no good. Chicago leading. In transition, here come the Bulls. Lobbed up there for Dunn.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Ball's knocked loose. Drummond passes to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
And Carter now, top of the key. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Osman, the pass to Love. And the dunk by Love.
See, I love how Love tries to beat everyone down the floor that time. A real threat in transition.
Love against Dunn. Valentine kicks to Harrison. Carter looking around. Valentine wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Oh, Sexton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when it comes to scoring, Sexton shows you a little bit of everything. Inside, outside, step backs, pull-ups, even the occasional mid-range fall away.
And again, Chicago, no good. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Valentine passes to Dunn. To the inside, Carter. He can't get that one to fall. No good that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, home in the paint. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more, get his teammates involved.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Back to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Porter. Garland, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to LaVine. Lays it up and banks it in. LaVine's got his second bucket.
Well, this is the confidence LaVine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Garland, the pass to Osman. Down low. Garland kicks to Drummond. The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Levine passes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Osman, the pass to Thompson. Misses in close.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game. He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Yes, that goes in. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Chicago again turning it over. Some changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. A switch here also for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Drummond. Inside, Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Cornette. Now here's Levine. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, strong from Markkanen. I mean, he's a very good rebounder and an undervalued part of his skill set.
Right wing. Here's Osman. Satoransky covering. To the paint. Shot left block. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Valentine comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And finished off by Porter.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Carter. Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. In the corner, Valentine with it. Bulls moving the ball around.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Valentine. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, Young and Carter are the big men inside. Satoransky there with Harrison, and it's Valentine, and at the 3, the small forward. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Now Garland. Outside, Sexton. He dishes it to Nance. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. The Bulls shooting in this game, 45%. Porter kicks to Dunn. Carter, the pass to Dunn. Drops in the layup for two.
Love the mentality of Dunn. Looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded close. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. White, he's checked in for Satoransky. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Nance. Love, no good. Bulls trail by 7. The pass to Young over Love. Young, no good. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland, the pass to Drummond. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Porter kicks to White. Porter passes to Carter. Young in the corner and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Chris Dunn. Cleveland leading by 9. And here is Garland. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Porter passes to Garland. Over White. Garland with the bucket. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
On the wing, Porter. LaVine wide open. Off target from outside. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to LaVine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Now, here's Garland. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
LaVine kicks to White. Stolen by Garland. The 8-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Back to LaVine. Markkanen dishes to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. And then Carter with the dunk.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Here's Garland. 1:06 left in the game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. Dives for it.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Here's LaVine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just unreal concentration from Levine, accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Daniel Gafford comes in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Zedaransky subbed in for Kobe White. They get it back. Pass to Windler. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Exum. They get it back.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tidbits.
Levine for three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home. downtown Orlando. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Fultz against White. Fultz the pass to Fournier. They get it again. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Bean with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side, Gordon. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Here's Levine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
Left side, Fournier. Here's Gordon. Outside, Fournier. Puts up a 3 after 2 misses to start the game. He's on the board with that shot made.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
White with it. Isaac picks him up. On the wing, Levine. To the paint. Here's Carter. Kick out to Levine. Off target from three-point range. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Passes it to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Isaac outside. Kicks to Vucevic. He's looking for Gordon.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
On the wing, Levine. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and in the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Levine passes to White. Back to Levine. Porter in the corner. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ross. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's done in for White. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Gordon dishes to Ennis. Back to Gordon. Trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Hutchison passes to Satoransky. And Young kicks to Satoransky. The pass to Hutchison. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the Bulls with another miss.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Now here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. Then for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. Gordon against Young. Back to Harrison. Shoots the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic. They lead by a bucket. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Young, Harrison out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Fultz the pass to Carter Williams. Bamba kicks to Carter Williams. Out to the right wing. Chicago trailing here. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Well, Orlando shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. The score now all even.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Fultz against Dunn. Fultz the pass to Carter Williams. Ennis with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Valentine. The putback. Here's Cornette. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Defended by Gordon. 5 on the clock. Here's Valentine. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Bamba's got it all tied up now for the Magic. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Harrison, guarded by Fultz, stolen by Bamba. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Gordon's running, tipped away, and stolen by Dunn. Harrison passes to Dunn, count that one, and the Bulls lead by 2.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That is his first foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So for the Bulls. Isaac goes in. And Vucevic kicks to Aminu. Back to Vucevic. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the inside. Here's White. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Aminu with the bucket. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Aminu against Markkanen. It's stolen by Vucevic.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The Magic shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Satoransky. And both free throws good for Ross.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Porter. Markkanen finds Porter. On the wing, Levine. Shot clock at 6. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And so it's tied as we head to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Golds is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Tries from 7. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fultz.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Levine dishes to Carter. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And it's Orlando's ball. Outside Fournier. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Fires for 3. Vucevic down low. Carter on him. Here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Pass to White. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Levine wide open, drains the three-pointer. Levine's got 11 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And Levine, here we go. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. You see the acceleration of Levine on the dribble drive. That's hard to contain.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
The shot's good from Fournier. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Levine, here we go. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Ross is checked in for Markelle Fultz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Harrison's checked in for Levine. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Carter kicks to Young. For the 3. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Tries it from 19. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Satoransky finds Young.
Nice work to get it inside.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Knocked away. Carter kicks to Satoransky. Carter looking around. Shoots over Vucevic. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Carter. Outside Fournier from 12 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. Fournier's got 9. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Satoransky, the pass to Harrison. Back to Satoransky. Chalk up 2 there.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
Outside Fournier. Puts it up from 12. Here's Gordon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Pass to Harrison. Back to Satoransky. There's the dish to Carter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 6.
You got to give a lot of credit to Wendell. He moves well without the ball, gets to the right spot, and has great hands.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Magic lead by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Bulls. Dunn is out there with Valentine. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Porter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. Now Porter. And here is Valentine. Outside Porter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Chris Dunn. And Augustine kicks to Ross. Up and in from the low block. Ross has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Terrence Ross with the nice bucket. His offense is coming around nicely.
Outside, LaVine. Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. From 12 feet out. Augustine, no luck. Bulls trail by 5. LaVine with it. Now guarded by Fultz. LaVine can't hit. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. For 3, Ross gets a hand on it, and Isaac stays with it. Isaac's got his first points of the game.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. LaVine against Augustine. Now here's LaVine. Here's Carter. Kick out to LaVine. Trying to get something going. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Magic leading by 7. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Augustine from outside. Rebound collected by LaVine.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Carter, the pass to LaVine. Outside, Porter takes the 3. And the Bulls get it back. Passes to LaVine. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
For the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine. With his first shot attempt, great positioning on the putback.
The activity from Bamba, when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Outside, LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Magic lead by 7.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
LaVine passes to Carter. Back to LaVine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Magic leading by 7. And the pass to Fournier. This one for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Orlando.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Evan Fournier.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
LaVine kicks to White. Inside. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Outside Fournier. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Magic lead by 9.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but